Alright guys, welcome back to another Master and Apprentice video. Today's a pretty cool little, I don't know if it's a sneak peek, a leak, I don't even know what it's supposed to be. It's coming from the Disney Expo in Shanghai, so I don't know if it's official reveal, but for certain people it definitely is, and it's all over X, Twitter. You can find it pretty easily. It's not very hard to find, and I'm talking about the new Doomsday kind of leak. It's supposedly the first real look we have, the marketing release version of it, where the promotional art's showcased, and that looks pretty sick. I gotta say, it's not necessarily 100% one-on-one copy of what we usually see Doom look like in the comics, but it's very similar. But you can also see the MCU flavor of it, and I gotta say it looks really, really good. But then there was also a light show, and that's the more important one, because there seems to be some sort of I don't know. There's a lot going on. You'll see. We're gonna go ahead and play it. Hopefully, nothing gets taken down. But yeah, there's a lot going on with this. We'll see. So there you guys have it. Obviously it didn't show a lot, but it just kind of showcased a lot of what Doom might look like, some of the Easter eggs to play with. It looks like we're getting, for the most part, a classic comic looking Doom, which I think is what everyone really wanted. I think everyone expected the MCU to have their own little twist on it, but we all wanted, you know, the green robes with the gold chain and the mask and the hood. That's just classic comic. That's the Doom that we all know. So I think that's what we kind of want, and I think that's what we're getting for the most part. So that's really cool. It's also really cool to see that they are definitely playing into the magic and the mystic art side of Doom, right? Doctor Doom in comics is, you know, one of the characters like very similar to Reed Richards, even, you know, the Beast from X-Men, or Tony Stark, where like he's a genius, tech savvy, you know, very intelligent when it comes to that. But he's also like Doctor Strange, right? And Wanda. Like right now in comics, he's the Sorcerer Supreme. He's very intelligent and wise when it comes to the mystic art side of the hero universe. So it's cool that they're definitely playing into both of it. You can definitely tell, and that's really cool, because I think some people were a little bit worried, like, oh, they might only play into the tech side, because, you know, sometimes MCU likes to put their own little spin on it. It doesn't seem like they're gonna be doing that. That's really cool. I think that's gonna work out really well. On top of that, we see some other like little Easter eggs here and there, different symbols, even looks like buildings, or you know, something of that case. I don't know if that's supposed to be reference to stuff that we've already seen, or that's stuff that's coming. It looks like at one point we see him holding the 10 rings from Shang-Chi. That's really cool. I think we kind of expected them to be used in these Avengers movies. The way they were set up in Shang-Chi, they're very powerful, very like almost multiversal, it seems. So it would make sense if it had some presence in Doomsday, and that's really cool. And then obviously the end of it, where it shows like the fractured glass kind of like peering into the multiverse, and then it shows like all the different like superhero universes, it seems, right? We have the Avengers with, you know, the Avengers logo. Then it shows Black Panther, which is also really cool and unique, because we do have a Black Panther in, you know, Earth 616, the main MCU universe, but there's lots of rumors and speculation that a new Black Panther is going to be set up after Secret Wars and the reset reboot, and, you know, I think he's going to have a lot more presence and prevalence in Secret Wars, but I do think he'll possibly be set up in Doomsday, make a presence, make his name be known. So that would make sense. Maybe they're showcasing that. Then we obviously see the Fantastic Four and the X-Men, kind of showcasing all the universes that are going to be involved in this project. So very cool, very unique. You know, doing it in a light show format is just very unheard of, but I gotta say it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know a light show like that was possible. It was like 3D and stuff. It was really awesome. It's almost like a whole bunch of little teasers on what's going to happen. I mean, not almost. It's pretty much what it is. It was cool. It looked awesome. Our first little look at Doom, as we said beforehand, I think he looks awesome. I think his faceplate looks different than I expected, but I'm sitting here with the expectation to look exactly like comics, which, of course, everything's going to have a little flavor on it, but it looks great overall. I like it. The ending part where they had the different, you know, parts coming together, Black Panther, X-Men, Fantastic Four, that was also awesome. I mean, there's just so much implications for this, so much leading up to this. I'm just hyped up for this movie.
Yeah, very cool stuff. Let us know if it piqued your interest at all, if this got you any more excited for the upcoming Avengers movies, all that stuff. Very exciting. With all that, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace.